And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. And tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. And along with Grant Hill and both teams tonight, unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Levine finds DeRozan. Denied by Tatum. Up top, Johnson. Defended by DeRozan. Here's Smart. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Williams misses. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Tatum's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's DeRozan. And again, Chicago, no good. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brown with it. He's picked up by Levine. Brown can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Ball passes to Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. Baseline jumper. That one off the back iron and out.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Pass to Johnson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Outside Levine. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Johnson finds Horford. They get it again. And the layup falls. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Levine passes to Ball. Back to Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Williams on the wing. Now here's Levine, defended by Brown. Shot by Levine, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Over to the left wing, Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Good on the shot.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game is as good as it gets in the NBA. And the textbook pretty jumper. Go to work, DeMar.
And here's Brown for three. Tatum passes to Smart. Misses the three. Chicago trailing here. Outside Levine. Williams a screen on Brown. Here's Levine. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Dosunmu on the wing. Shoots over Brown. Dosunmu can't hit. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Tatum. Here's Johnson. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Johnson's got 8 points. One minute left in the opening quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dosunmu goes in. And again, Chicago, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
From 15 feet away, Johnson with a bucket. He's got 10.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
27 seconds left now in the first quarter. Back to Dosunmu. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Johnson against White. There's Tatum with the three. Drops in the three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Dosunmu. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the Bulls, Andre Drummond is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's White in at the 2.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
DeRozan into the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Well, doing what he does best. DeMar DeRozan hits the afterburner on the drive, catches the defense flat-footed.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And stolen by Brown. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, "People need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it." Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Levine, he's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul.
And Chicago has possession. 17-point game. Here's Ball.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
Brown with it, guarded by Vucevic. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Johnson, second personal foul, second team foul.
The free throws off from DeRozan.
And you have to think that one advantage the Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Williams has checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Smart. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He has been the complete package and more over this stretch. I can't think of another guy who has taken his team's needs upon himself like he has. He's a one-man army out there.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has. And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Ball with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. And Levine with the basket on the assist by Ball.
What a fantastic finish by Zach Levine. Contact, yeah, I can finish through that.
Here's Brown. Pass to Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Ball outside. Vucevic with it. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Right side Tatum. And here's Johnson. Pounded by Ball. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Vucevic has got his second basket on the night.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Williams against DeRozan. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. 14 feet away. Vucevic missing again. Boston's shooting about 43% from the field in the second. Johnson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Johnson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Levine finds DeRozan. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Johnson against DeRozan. Johnson passes to Brogdon. Johnson inside. 18 points for him. Over Vucevic. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. DeSumo, he's checked in for White. And it's Caruso in for Ball. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Brown. Drummond against Johnson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Levine finds Caruso. Outside, Williams. Will it go? Yep, that one goes. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. Tatum passes Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Here's DeSumo. Williams, a screen on Brown. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Caruso against Brogdon. Fires the 3.
Well, the two-way abilities of Malcolm Brogdon have always been appreciated. This guy can score, but man, can he guard.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's DeSumo. Williams, a screen on Brown. Here's DeSumo. And it's good. 2 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside, Williams. Here's Brown. And the foul is called. He missed missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
They've been knocked down from the line this quarter, trying to build out their lead.
No good on the second free throw. Pass to Levine. Shoots over Tatum. Levine can't hit. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low.
And let's move to some Glad you could join us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Johnson. And it's Brogdon in at the one. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting two on the board.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end, he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Here's Levine, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Boston's shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And the Bulls shooting around 35% from the field so far. Levine finds DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Tatum. And it's DeRozan missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pulls it. Offensive board. Williams passes to Johnson. Shoots over Vucevic. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Johnson's got 28.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's DeRozan missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm. And you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Brown can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DeRozan passes to Levine. DeRozan against Johnson. Back to Levine. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Levine's got his third basket on the night right there.
Boy, the form is beautiful from distance for Zach LaVine. The elbow position, the follow-through, the snap of the wrist, it's all there.
Here's Johnson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And the Bulls call time here.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. White with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Tatum against Ball. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Williams grabs the board. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, the adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good. Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. 10 feet away. And again, Chicago, no good.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Johnson passes to Tatum. Buries it down low. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Inside. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
Well, you look at LaVine. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
The Bulls have gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run. To the middle. Stolen by Caruso. Here's DeSumo.
Boston foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And over on the leaderboard, the big men who have made the most of their scoring opportunities over the past 10 games. First one falls for him.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Bulls making a switch here. LaVine's checked in. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3. That shot off the mark. And Boston going the other way now. Tatum inside. He's covered by LaVine. LaVine with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From 12 feet. Good. DeSumo's got 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Brown passes to Brogdon. There's the screen by Johnson. And it's Brogdon missing. Here's DeSumo to the inside. Williams.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And so it's Boston with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to win. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got ball. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Dosunmu in it to 2.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Here's ball. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As a league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
Pass to Drummond. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Drummond with the screen. Here's LaVine for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And the Bulls shooting a low 30% from the floor. Ball against Brogdon. Outside LaVine. Vucevic, a screen on Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
A line change here for Chicago. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Dragic outside. Here's Bradley. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Brogdon up top. Defended by Dragic. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
White against Johnson. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it out there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
And he's good on the second. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, B.A. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
White against Brown. Pass to Bradley. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And stolen by Brown. From deep, Johnson. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Up top, White, covered by Johnson. Dragic right side. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. From deep. And they get it back. Williams passes to Johnson. Here's Tatum. Takes a three. Boston again missing. And here's White. And he gets it to go. White's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and Johnson with a block. A minute 37 left in the fourth. And here's Brown for three. And it's Chicago with a board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Great One.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And the impact of international players in the NBA. It's climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dosunmu, defended by Brown. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Drummond. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, such a rarity these days, but Andre Drummond is a true 5. The guy wants to work on the interior.
Here's Johnson. Can't get it to fall. Here's Dosunmu. Now DeRozan. Five to shoot. Pass to Caruso. No good from outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure...
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Pillow eating synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game.